Welcome to the party, Marty. Look what TF Safari sent me. These are gap fillers and upgrade bits for Studio Series Ultra Magnus, and these are from a gentleman by the name of, I'm gonna mess it up, Tim Heada, Tim Heada. I don't really know. All I do know is they look really nice. And again, props to TF Safari. Really appreciate y'all for sending this to me, and we're gonna go ahead and install them. Okay. I haven't really done a dry run or anything like that, but what I have done is I have prepped them, and what that is you do need to remove the screws from the legs, just two small ones, and it's not difficult. And then after that, you can just pop that off. There's no glue or anything like that, so you don't need to worry. Okay, I was about to say, I'm going to start worrying now if this doesn't pop off. I will say, this one, I did practice a little bit because I had a lot of difficulty, but once I figured out how to install it, then everything worked out. I was like, dude, the spacing is not right, and I was going to complain and be an unhappy man-child, but yeah. Oh, and in terms of what's inside, I can show you. These are all painted. So it looks like the base beneath the whatever this 3D material is made of is like some type of white, but they have painted it blue. The blue is not exactly a perfect match for Magnus, but it is good enough, and you're not really going to see it too much. And typical to these gap fillers and upgrade bits, I mean, these are really just vanity pieces. Do you need them? No. But do you want them? Maybe. So yeah, you got the underside of the foot, and then you got a bunch of these other bits that are all just going to fill out this section? Yes, this section over here, okay? Dude, I should have practiced, but whatever, dude. It's fun fumbling sometimes. Okay, so either this is going to go here. It's probably going to be for the other side. And so we're going to get that in there, and nice and snug. And so these are not coming out unless I drill a hole and pull them out. And so unless you are willing to have this as a permanent installation, do not do this. But yeah, I'm fine with this. I don't really mess too much with my Ultra Magnus, and I think this looks great. And it's flush. It's not protruding anywhere. So now when I screw this, it's going to be fine. Screw this in, it's going to be fine. And I believe this is going to sit right there. There aren't any instructions with this, but you can just look at the pictures on the TF Safari site and follow through. And just make sure everything is just perfectly in there. There we go. So that one's nice and tight. You heard that kind of like clop. That could be a potential sound of regret if I mess up. But well, again, worst case scenario, I just tell myself, well, I'm gonna just drill them out. But the fit is like near mechanically like accurate. It's like scary accurate how much this like sits flush, and I don't envision these popping up anytime soon. But I'm worried about what I just did right now, which is basically I got it at an angle. Oh, okay, because I want everything to sit flush. You know, that's the main part. But okay, I think I got it. So this one intentionally sits slightly protrudes out, but this one is giving me a little bit of trouble bubble. But yeah, so if you feel uneasy about it, just file it down ever so slightly. But yeah, it's incredibly tight. So don't say I didn't warn you. There we go. Dude, I just can't get this top part to sit in. Hold on for a second, okay? All right, I had to step away for a second, and I actually did file down some of the sides, and it fits in a little bit better. I think what happened is the pieces are perfect for the parts, but then the paint, that extra bit of paint, that tiny little extra bit does create a little bit of additional spacing, a little bit of thickness on it, and therefore, yeah, I did sand down the sides. You know, I just have an old, what is it, like set of clippers here, and I just use this, and it works perfectly fine. So if you don't have a file set, just find like an old pair of clippers, and it should do you fine. Oh, it almost fell off. But okay, so we are progressing and moving ahead. I'm just going to try the fit on this one. This one seems to be okay, but also just a little bit too tight. So I'm going to pop that off, and I'm just going to sand it ever so slightly, okay? One sec. All right, we'll be Cinderella him now. Yes. Boy, that was tight. And boy, is that never, ever coming out. And so just think of this as a permanent modification to your toy. I'm not typically about it, but this one I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel too bad doing it. But yeah, it did require me to sand down not a considerable amount, but basically take all the paint off of the sides, and then it worked. Okay. So now we have this bit, which is supposed to fit in here. Okay. No issues whatsoever. No issues whatsoever. Great, mate. And then we got this tiny bit, which fits in right here, and that one feels like it's a little tight. Yeah, and you know what? Because I can't really get good leverage in that area, I'm gonna have to sand it down a bit. The only one that kind of protrudes a little bit is this one. But that is intentional. That is intentional. Let me actually show you the piece. Where's the corresponding side? Well, I can't seem to find it now. But anyway, that bit is intentional. Oh, okay. Let me show you. This part is intentional. It is on a raised surface, and so it will go in. But this is not meant to sink in like all the way like the other bits. This little lip over here will prevent it from going in there, and so don't worry if this one doesn't go in all the way. It's meant to be like that, or at least that's what I'm telling myself. We'll see, right? We'll see. But if not, then I just gotta live with it. Oh well. But I'm gonna sand this one down, and then yeah, we'll try to insert it. Okay, man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. All right, we shall try one more time. One more time. I sanded out a decent amount. Yay! Okay, that's it. Looks pretty nice, right? Where's the other one so I can compare it? Here we go. So here we have the before, and here we have the after. Man, that took some time. But yeah, if you like the hollow spaces filled out, definitely try. Definitely pick up a set and try for yourself. But again, take my advice and sand where necessary. But man, the more I look at this, I feel like it's supposed to be recessed, and oh, it's killing me. It's killing me, bothering me tons. But we'll see. Let me try installing everything here, and I'll do this off camera, and we'll find out if I'm gonna scream later on. Okay, 1 second. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna scream. I installed it, and even though I took a little bit too much off, it still looks like it's kind of sitting in this raised position, and so whatever, dude. That's my story. I'm gonna stick with it. Now I'm gonna install the rest of the stuff, but I'm gonna do it off camera because I might scream again. Okay. And after that, I will show you how to install this piece, and then we will conclude the video, and then I can go cry. All right, I got it, man. Whoo, that took a lot of time. I will say this bit are really stubborn. Those require the greatest amount of sanding. These two bits up at the top, they were pretty decent. This one on the other side slid in really easily without any kind of sanding. This was easy. This back one is probably the most cumbersome, and I feel, see, it's not sitting flush. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that, but either way, it is what it is. I've set my bed, or what's the term? I made my bed, and now I'm going to lie in it. It's not bad. But could I live without it? Yeah, probably. But at the same time, yeah, it's okay. So let's do the easier parts now. Bottom of the feet. Oh, here, you want to see what it looks like with it installed? I mean, you can't really see it in robot mode. It's really more for, I was going to say garbage mode for some reason. It's really more for truck mode. So you'll have that in there. And you see that? That's pretty decent, even though the blue is not perfect. And you can put that up. And you aren't going to encounter any like clearance issues or something like that, even though I can't close that. Okay. There we go. I'm always on the verge of like panicking or something. But yeah, so once I screw everything in, it will hold tight, but then we'll do that a little bit later. And same thing on this side. We can just bring these in. And then we can screw everything in, and oops. Is that right? Yeah. But again, I'll screw everything in, and so it'll be nice and tight, but that's what they'll look like on the bottom. You can't really see it in robot mode, but you shall see it in truck mode, okay? And then these just kind of fit down under here. Those fit nice and tight. Didn't have to do any extra whatever. No real elbow grease required, like like the innards of the leg, and yeah, this all fits fine. It gives you access to the bottom of the port and the screw holes in case you need to, I don't know, do some type of surgery. Yeah, everything's flush. Everything's nice, nice, nice. Okay, so now we are going to install this bit. Man, I thought this was going to be a walk in the park. Indeed, it is not. And the AC in my office is kind of kicking off, and I'm starting to get kind of, I'm starting to get warm. Let me close up his hands because it's bothering me. You guys chilling? You guys doing well, dude? Are you still here? But you got to open this up because the trick is you actually need to install it. And I've also unscrewed the head. Just in the image that they had the head popped off. So just to make it easier, I unscrewed it and then I popped it off. The trick is you need to install this bottom up, not top down. And even though it's kind of hard to see, oh, you can actually see it. See those little bits over here on the side, those raised bits? Those are going to fit into this empty cavity that I'm going to show you in just a second. Where? Okay. I don't know if you can see it. See that little triangle over there that has some like red paint on it? Right? Not triangle, but that little space, right? That is where this is going to adhere on the inside. So you need to kind of get this open. And then, how do I best show you guys? Dude, bro, get your legs out the way. And I think that's it. And there is a hinge on here because it also stores in and not stores, but you can transform it without removing it. Like none of these bits need to be transformed, or none of these bits need to be removed to transform the figure properly. And so we'll put that there. And then this can actually, did I not install it properly? No, there we go. And so that is the back of the neck covering. And pop the head back in. What I do wrong? There we go. I feel like I did something wrong actually, or it got this. Oh, it got dislodged. All right, 1 second. All right, there we go. Now it is properly installed. You see that, right? There's that little lip sitting over here, and the little protruding bits are in the negative spaces. Now we can close this all up. Oops. This will have to clear. There you go. It has to clear the tires. Oh no. It has some. Has a little bit of difficulty staying in place, and that's not great. That's not great. It's weird. Like the legs were so stiff, right? And then these are kind of giving me issues, and so that's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, finally got it in there, and now you can see it clears. It covers everything up, but I'm a bit exasperated. Is that the word? A bit annoyed actually. Dude, did I just dislodge it again? I may have, dude. And if that's the case, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed. Let me close them back up and let's wrap up the video. Let's wrap up the video. Okay. So. When you look at him, you can't even tell. And no one's really going to be looking at your toy unless it's you. From that top. I mean, it is cool. It fills up that gap, right? Right. And typical to these gap fillers, they're just wants, extra wants. They're never a need. I mean, when are toys really a need, right? Yeah, I gotta screw that stuff in. But yeah, these are all just extra bits. None of them are crucial or required for your toy to be complete. And so this does look nice. Yes. But at the end of the day, is the juice worth the squeeze? And right now it's on sale. It's like $20, by the way. Is the juice worth the squeeze? I'm gonna have to say nay on this one. I'm going to have to say nay. For some, it's a yay. For some people, it's a yay. But for me personally, it's a nay. And why is it a nay? The final product, I think, looks good, both in bot mode and in alt mode. In terms of having to do that extra elbow grease, that's what kind of gets me. Not really a big fan of doing modifications to my toys and having to put that type of work to make everything fit. Nonetheless, I do appreciate how form-fitting and how perfect it is. And if you are the type who really does like gap fillers and you wanted something extra for your Ultra Magnus, then yes, this is perfect. This is just for you. But for moi, nah, I'm not terribly feeling it. Not a bad product though. Not a bad product. You just got to put a little extra sheen on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, maybe a little ultra sheen. All right, that's it. That's enough. All right, have a good day, friends. Bye-bye.